we can write S of alpha 1 u1 plus up to, similarly here also S of alpha n un. Similarly again S is a linear transformation, so we can write this S of alpha 1 u1 plus up to alpha n un, that is this equals S of u. So we get T of u is equal to S of u. This happens for every u, small u belongs to capital U, which proves that the linear transformation T defined is a unique linear transformation between the vector spaces u and v. Okay, this proves the theorem 3. Okay, we have defined a function T. We have shown that the function defined function is a linear transformation and which is unique. Okay, and hence the theorem. We come to some examples depending on the previous theorem. Suppose we have a function say linear transformation T from R2 to R2 defined by T of 1 2 is equal to 3 0 and T of 2 1 is equal to 1 2. Then we can find the formula of T. Okay, that is here previous theorem says that whenever a linear transformation is defined on a basis, okay, that is it is defined on each vector of the basis, then we can find out the formula of T. Okay, so we see the first example. Here we have given that T of 1 2 is equal to 3 0 and T of 2 1 is equal to 1 2. Here we can show that B is equal to 1 2 and 2 1 is a basis of the vector space R2. It can be easily verified because 1 2 and 2 1 are two linearly independent vectors, because their determinant 1 2 2 1 is equal to 1 minus 4 is minus 3 is not 0. The determinant of the components of vector, okay, is not 0. Okay, therefore it forms a basis because it is a linear independent set. Okay, and we can show that it spans the vector space R2. So B is a basis of R2 here. So here to determine the formula of T, here we have to take any vector, say xy, take any vector xy belongs to R2 and assume that xy is it can be expressed as a linear combination of the basis vector of this R2. Okay, so alpha times first vector 1 2 plus beta times 2 1. Okay, here we have to find out the alpha and beta. Okay, so here we have xy is equal to alpha plus 2 beta and 2 alpha plus beta, which gives alpha plus 2 beta is equal to x and 2 alpha plus beta is equal to y. Now we solve these two equations for alpha beta. Okay, so if we take 2 into 1 minus 2, then we get 2 alpha plus 4 beta is equal to 2x, and we are having equation 2 alpha plus beta is equal to y. We have to subtract this, so we get alpha cancelled, we get 3 beta equal to 2x minus y, that is we get beta is equal to 1 by 3 times this 2x minus y. We obtained beta in form of x and y. Now we obtain alpha in form of x and y. So putting this value of beta in equation 2, we are having from 2 we have 2 alpha plus beta is equal to y. So therefore 2 alpha plus beta is what? 1 by 3 times 2x minus y is equal to y. So we can obtain alpha in the form of x and y. So 2 alpha is equal to 1 by 3 times 3y minus 2x plus y. So therefore 2 alpha is equal to 1 by 3 times 3y plus y is 4y minus 2x. So we get alpha is equal to 1 by 3 times 2y minus x. So this way we have obtained alpha and beta in form of x and y. So we have assumed that xy is equal to alpha times 1 2 vector 1 first vector 1 2 plus beta times the second vector 2 1 of the basis. Now we can apply t on this. T of xy is equal to, as t is a linear transformation, we get alpha times t of 1 2 plus beta times t of 2 1. Now alpha times, okay, t of 1 2 is given 3 0, and plus beta times t of 2 1 is given, we have 1 2. So this is equal to, now put the values of alpha and beta here. So first we club this, okay, add this 3 alpha plus beta will be the first component, and 2 beta will be the second component. Now put the values of alpha and beta in form of x and y. So we get 3 times alpha, that is 3 times 1 by 3 into 2y minus x, plus beta is what? Beta is, we have obtained 1 by 3 times 2x minus y. So this is our first component, and 2 beta, the second component, 2 by 3 times 2x minus y. So this, which gives that the first component, it is 2y minus x plus 1 by 3 times this 2x minus y, and the second component is 2 by 3 times 2x minus y. This is equal to, now we can take 1 by 3 common from each component. So 1 by 3 times 6y minus 3x plus 2x minus y, and here 4x minus 2y. So this is equal to 1 by 3 times, okay, 6y minus y is 5y minus 3x plus 2x is minus x, and here 4x minus 2y. This is our formula of t of xy. Okay, so this way we can find out the formula of t. Okay, whenever a linear transformation is defined on the vectors of a basis of vectors of the domain space. Okay, second example, you can if t from R2 to R3 is such that t of 1 1 is 2 0 1, and t of 2 minus 1 is 1 minus 1 1, then you can find out the formula of t of AB, that is formula of t. You can do that. Okay, similarly here we know that the E1 E2 E3 is the standard basis of the vector space R3, and if we are given t of E1 is equal to E2 plus E3, t of E2 is equal to E3 plus E1, and t of E3 is equal to E1 plus E2, okay, then we can find out the formula of t of xyz, that is formula of t. Okay, similarly we will prove the theorems, more theorems on linear transformations in next lecture. Okay, we will define the range space of T, we will define the null space of T. Okay, we will define the rank and nullity of a linear transformation T, and also we will prove the famous theorem which is rank nullity theorem for linear transformation. Okay, we complete today's lecture here. Okay, and thank you for all of you, and happy linear transforming to all. Thank you.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.